What's up, guys? Welcome to the last week show. New segment of Leviathan Gaming where we talk about the news that happened during last week. Pretty simple enough. As always, I'm Eric alongside my good friend. We got Matt Campbell. What's going on, Matt?
A whole bunch of stuff.
It's E3 week.
E3 week.
E3 week on
Here we
time
go.
of we're recording, which is Sunday. A lot of shit has been revealed already. And hasn't even been Bethesda's announcement thing yet either. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this, shall we? I'm going to start off with one of the biggest reveals earlier in the week.
Definitely. I think it's
Watch
one
Dogs.
of the first things they revealed.
Now, this was leaked a while ago, and everybody knew it was coming. But then they finally just said, you know what, fuck it. Like right before E3 came out, they're like, you guys got us.
Something leaks and it's like, okay, there it is. Let's just put it out there.
And by far, this, just words. Let's just play this.
Shot here in San Francisco cost $350.
It's kind of funny. It has almost more of like an infamous Second Son feel, to where it's got like this like punk feel to it.
Like I'm loving just the theme,
like
of the
urban,
game in general, and just even like the music, like the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, dude.
For the trailer was just like amazing. The game looks really good. The city looks alive.
One of my biggest complaints about the first game was the city, and like this city looks completely revamped, alive. Everything's happening.
And that's the one thing I like too. Let's actually go back because this is going to be a new thing with us.
Definitely.
Let's see here. Nope, I guess I missed it already. Is the 3D printing for
3D
guns.
printing. You can 3D, so you can. I don't know if this is going to be like.
They said that you can play the game non-lethal if you want.
Okay,
They've already said that, but then you can go ahead and 3D print guns. Anything that he makes, anything that you have, you're actually making.
Yeah.
Even his like melee, which was like a freaking rope with a cue ball attached to it, like that's something he made. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, and I don't know how far the customization is going to go, but I don't know if you might even be able to get like blueprints for everything.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be
make
blueprints.
Gun attachments, probably find skins for your guns. I don't know if they're gonna go that in depth, but by the looks of that, it looks like it's gonna be very customizable. I mean, if you're 3D printing a gun, I feel like you can make
anything you want. Yeah, man.
And of all games for that to be a thing in, it's Watch Dogs 2.
Oh yeah.
Like that's bold. That's
shocking.
So that's pretty awesome.
God,
that camera, there's so like because of the events of the first game, there's
CTOS,
much more security, much more high-tech security in the city.
CTS 2.0.
Yeah, and then it looks like there's gangs now. Like there's people who, there's groups of hackers.
Yeah, there's like the normal DedSec that was in the first one.
Right.
Then there seems to be like past DedSec.
Yeah.
I'm loving those masks.
Yeah, that's cool because they're like it's like what do you call them?
I just love this song.
If you want to.
God, yeah.
Click here to watch the entire world premiere video.
Like even with
man,
that, you
so
can see
good.
like the parkour, like
such free flow movement. It's insane. I wonder if you're just going to be able to like hold down X.
I'm thinking
or
it's going to be like an
sprint,
Assassin's Creed thing,
where you just sprint and he'll automatically just leap and jump, do flips.
That's what I'm thinking. Just because, I mean, we all know that they kind of delayed. They pushed Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So the Assassin's Creed wasn't come out this year, because this is going to be their flagship title. I have a feeling it's going to be. But oh my god, when they announced this, I'm like, yes.
And it comes out on my birthday. What a great birthday.
Like, I knew that that this was gonna come out this year, but part of me thought that it probably wouldn't.
I thought they were going to announce it and say it's coming out next year.
Mm-hmm.
But
I did
then
too.
I'm like, well, it's Ubisoft,
And they didn't have the Assassin's Creed, so I'm like, okay, that.
it's Ubisoft. They're going to bring it out this year.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh man, but that was one of the best announcements, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then another leak, Injustice 2.
Yes.
No, I barely played Injustice 1.
I played a shit ton of Injustice. I loved it. I thought it was a good preface to, the newest Mortal Kombat that came out, and it was DC characters. I thought it was very good.
Because I played a little bit of it, and it reminded me of Mortal Kombat.
Right. NetherRealm did it.
And they're doing it again, too.
Obviously, it was really much better than Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yeah, that one was
That
just
game was
laughable.
I played that game for like 5 minutes. I don't think I even owned it.
That was definitely laughable.
Ugh. But Injustice 1 was really freaking cool. They had the whole, like, you can hit people with the environment. You can, like, drop the props down on them. And they had fatalities. There was kind of blood, but, it was DC.
And this one, though, it's saying that there's not going to be fatalities.
That's true. There's not going to be fatalities, so I'm wondering how they're going to deal with that, because it's NetherRealm.
Yeah.
That may be true, but they're going to do something.
They have to do, like, let's just play the trailer.
Right.
Because it looks like they could be doing something, whereas more cinematic endings.
Yeah.
I'll have a theory here that I'll show. And Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl, I'm glad they added. Surprised she wasn't in the first one. Yes, I'm so glad they added, why can't I remember his name, but he's such a good villain.
The only thing I didn't know who that was. The only thing I thought was Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is the character from Overwatch in Injustice?
Yeah, no, he's such a good villain in Superman.
And Batman looks really good in this
Batman,
one.
all the outfits look so good. I like how Batman's got the green in his arms because it's kryptonite for
Superman.
Yeah. Krang. His name's Krang.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now see, let's
go
go
back
back
to
with
that.
that because when I first saw that, when you can like pretty much change,
Right.
like super customization.
So either that or like they're gonna have supers where how
You
they had like
change-
the bone crunching
Yeah.
in
Because like he was literally he's changing into pretty much like
yeah,
almost.
so I feel like they're gonna it's gonna be like the bone crunching moves in Mortal Kombat, but it's gonna be like you activate your super where you get like you put your armor on
See,
or whatever.
I thought
I don't
because
know.
it's like I forgot what they call it here, the battle defines you or something. It's gonna be more or less you can fully customize your suits.
Sure,
That's
that
what
might be a
I
thing.
thought. Just because.
Well, they have the fighting styles of Mortal Kombat that
Yeah.
you can pick from, so that might be the thing.
That's true too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right, and they introduced that in Injustice 1.
Yeah.
They had fighting styles. It's probably just going to be like way more in depth in this game.
God.
That's cool. Supergirl, like, don't freaking underestimate her.
See, like when they're showing this, I feel like these are the endings for the like these are the fatalities.
Yeah, and you know what they might do in this one instead of having
See, like that, I thought that was a fatality there.
Yeah, that
I mean,
was
he's gonna
pretty
come down
freaking
and it's
cool.
like Aquaman wins.
Yeah. So they had the story mode in the first one. They had a story mode in Mortal Kombat. I feel like they'll have the story mode in this one too, because you know what, NetherRealms, they
do good with the story.
They do good stories for fighting games.
Surprisingly.
Very surprising, good stories. So the first one was like Superman was evil. There was an alternate reality where they had opposites of everybody. They were all evil. and he killed the Joker in the evil one, and he became a tyrant. In this one, that doesn't seem like it's the case, but I think it's...
Because isn't in this one Superman is just completely evil, and they're trying.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to stop him.
with the second game, I don't think it's going to be like a tyrant Superman. I think it's going to be more so a fight for power between everybody, because it's the whole like the battle defines you and whatnot, and they're still kind of all ganging up on Superman, but I don't think the stories are going to revolve around him. So I think they're going to have the story mode, and I think another thing that would be really cool is if they had an arcade mode where you go through with a character and it has their story. Like you can just go and like get that character's ending and kind of do like a they went off and did this or origins or something like that, you know? Like have stories for each character.
That would actually be really cool. Like that's why I liked Tekken back in the day.
Yeah.
Because they would all have like their own little story.
Right.
That you would pick.
Right.
But I'm actually really excited for Injustice 2. Like, I want to try it out. I mean, it came PlayStation Plus, like the first one. I have it downloaded, and I just haven't really.
I enjoy Injustice because I mean it's Mortal Kombat.
I'm not a big fighting guy that much.
Yeah.
So then it kind of like draws back from that because it's like, okay, I got to learn all the combos.
Tell you what, man. I know they're not doing it, and I think I even see news where they're like, "Don't count on it because we're not doing it." I want Marvel versus Capcom 4.
Yeah, where's Marvel versus Capcom 4?
I don't know. I haven't researched it that much why they said they're not doing it, but I love that game.
Does Capcom have an E3 press conference?
I don't think they have a press conference. I don't know if they've ever done one.
Oh yeah, that's true. They normally
I don't think they've ever.
I thought they did something.
I
always feel like
like they don't have that much to show. There's a rumor going around that they're going to reveal Resident Evil 7.
See, yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
But I think it's just going to be so I don't
think
gets
revealed game title at E3 event, gets a 2017 release. That's pushing it.
So I think they're gonna.
I mean, that has been in possible development for a while. But then you would think too, though, they had Resident Evil 2 remake.
Right. There's that. They've been busy with Resident Evil,
and they've been remastering everything.
It's amazing. That is awesome that they've been remastering everything.
Because then that's what I'm starting to think is like, are they going to try to like? They're going to try to continue the actual full story, because it's like. After 6, it's kind of weird and fucked up. I would have thought that they would kind of like
6 is
just kind of
like
wash their hands and like
global effect, like yeah.
They should have just kept it with Leon's story.
Here's the thing.
I liked Leon's story in 6.
It was that
was classic
story
Resident
was like,
Evil.
Leon's story was like really classic in the beginning, the first half there, and it was really good. Here's the thing though, I played Revelations 1.
Revelations are good.
The Revelations games are friggin' cool.
I still never finished 2 though.
2 was really good. They're both really good. The first one, Revelations 1, at the end of that game, there's a scene where there are new characters that have only been in that game, and I can't remember them. There's some redheaded curly weirdo and some other girl, and they have the it's not the T virus, not the G virus, it's something else. And that
the Los Plagueis virus.
I forget what it is. It's a virus, and she like basically puts it in a briefcase, and they go off somewhere, and it takes place after the 6th game.
Is it after 6? I thought it was after 5.
Revelations takes place in between 5 and 6. So, but that was never revealed in the 6th game. What that virus was. So we're thinking.
Oh, then it's.
We're thinking that they're gonna show. Yeah, we're thinking that they're gonna show up in 7. They're gonna reveal this virus. It might be a new virus.
I just want normal zombies.
Well, it's going to be what they had in Revelations, because there was a new disease in
That's true.
Revelations, so they're going to do that. That was a really good game. Really difficult final boss fight.
I kind of want to play it again, because I
really
still haven't beat it.
Final boss fight.
It's a hard game. Like, you barely get in.
It was difficult.
Even with 6, though, you barely had any fucking ammo. And it would piss me off. Like, I'm running out of ammo. every
Yeah.
5 seconds. It's like, oh Jesus, okay, can't shoot anything.
Right. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a press conference, but they'll probably reveal.
Yeah, they'll
7.
probably reveal it at either maybe PlayStation.
I can see them doing it at the PlayStation press conference.
I think maybe PlayStation.
Because I mean,
I'm trying to
they've never
think
really
what-
been Xbox people for Resident Evil.
It's true, but
sort of-
Xbox has been trying to buy a lot of people to.
They need something.
They need something.
Xbox needs something.
I'm curious what their press conference is going to be like.
Yeah, I'm really
There's-
curious.
Actually, I forgot to add that to the list. Recore.
Recore.
That's supposed to actually come out this year.
Okay.
There was a leak. Actually, it should probably be like right when I pull it up. Actually. Yeah, Recore release date. And damn you, IGN. Launching in September. So yeah, Microsoft couldn't get a break with it. I still don't even know what this game is going to be about, but I'm interested in it.
Yeah. I'm always interested. I'm always, willing to try out any new IP. Like, new IPs this day and age are so rare, far and few between, and when you get them, you just hope that
is gonna be
they're going to
good.
spawn a franchise. Like, with new IPs these days, we've been let down a lot in this current generation. They can either spawn a new franchise, or it can just be the death of that game right then and there.
That's why I was really scared when Watch Dogs first came out.
Exactly.
Because I thought, I'm like, man, people are hating on this so much.
It wasn't a great game, but it had. But
Exactly.
I'm playing the game as I'm playing that game.
I'm like,
the first
man,
time.
I'm wondering what the new one could be.
Right. I'm like, you know what? I
I'm
played the
liking
game
this,
and I'm like,
I want more of this, but I want it better.
I want more. I want it to be better. I wanted I'm playing the game and I wanted a second game. I'm like, I know that they can make a second.
And then
game.
even with the DLC that they came out, that Bad Blood,
Yeah.
it improved it a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I started actually replaying it, and I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of fun. The character, I forgot what his name was, but he was in the first one, but he was more funny. It wasn't like Aiden Pierce where he's like. I don't remember how he talked, but that's what it sounded like mostly.
Yeah, so I await Rico. It looks really cool. The dog robot thing that she has reminds me of Dog from Half-Life a little
Yeah.
bit.
And I was thinking, what's that one? Odyssey. Was it Ninja Theory? It was the. You were a monkey. The guy called Monkey, and then you had
was
the
it
chick
Odyssey?
follow you. I thought it was called Odyssey.
Oh god, what was it called? Crap. I know their first one was Heaven's Blade, Heaven's Sword.
That was the first one, and I think the second one was called Odyssey Journey.
Oh my god, I can like see the title.
Like I can see it too.
Enslaved.
Enslaved, yes, and
Enslaved.
it was like Odyssey something.
Yeah,
Enslaved.
That was I really enjoyed
That
that
was
game.
very
that was
good.
A very original game.
Like it came out of
good
nowhere.
story.
Like
The character development in that
Odyssey
game
to
was
the West.
Odyssey to the West. Character development in that game was very good. Very well paced game. Awesome characters.
I really wish
awesome
they would have kept that going, like, because that was so good.
Right. I feel like if they should do a sequel to that game. I would love to see a sequel, and they should have more characters in it, more character development, bigger story, bigger world. Make it a little bit more open.
Speaking of sequels, actor reveals Devil May Cry 5 on resume. Whoops.
I want it.
But is it DMC sequel or 4?
Right. They say Devil May Cry
They say
5,
Devil May Cry 5.
but is it a sequel to DMC? I wouldn't mind either or.
But I'm kind of sad if they just say, okay, well, DMC's, like, people hated it. That's so bad.
Right,
They're not-
yeah.
DMC was awesome. It gave Dante an origin story. I loved it. People that didn't like DMC just didn't play it. Because it showed Dante kind of growing up into the Dante that you normally know.
Right.
And, like, I mean, yeah, he had a different hair. Grow the fuck up. At the end, spoiler alerts, he gets white hair. Like my one friend, he got so mad. He was getting so mad at the game, trying to talk shit to it. I ended up like freaking out on him. I'm like, "Have you played the fucking game?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Then shut the fuck up." And then like
It's a
you know,
good game.
2 months later, he ended up finally playing. He's like, "This is really good." I'm like, "I know. I fucking told you."
You don't say.
I'm like, "It's fucking Ninja Theory. The game played so good." But then it's like, okay, on the same side of it, DMC, Devil May Cry 4. Story was really good. Left it with like a whole crap ending,
yeah.
and it's like, then they just kind of said, okay, it's done.
It's
So I'm like,
okay,
I
it's
kind of
done.
want to know both stories. I wish that I can get both, but I know it's gonna be one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so tied up on this, because I liked both of them equally, really. DMC just had the better combat. Maybe if Ninja Theory did DMC 4 too, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because I love the combat in it.
Oh yeah.
Combat, soundtrack, the story, all of it was good. But then it seems like it's a new... This guy, he has a lead down for the voice. And it's not either the ones that played 4 or... So it may be even been a whole new character again.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, crap. I mean, why do that? Like, I mean, let it either, if it's going to be 4, let it be Nero or Dante. You introduced Nero. Nero was cool. Get the same guy that played Nero.
Just continue Nero's story.
Like, I
Don't
like
have Dante
Nero's
show
story.
up at one. Just
Yeah.
have it be like 4.
Or just give us Dante, like Dante and DMC again. Like, you don't have to reinvent it again. I like both. Like, I mean, people did like those 2 games.
Yeah.
But, anyways. PS4 Neo finally confirmed, but it's not going to be at 83.
Which is stupid. Why the fuck would you do that? It exists. You can't see it yet.
There's not really much story here other than, yeah, they finally announced that it's actually existing, but they're not going to show it at E3.
So we don't have anything to say about it.
I had really thought they were going to screw themselves over at E3 and show all the games on Neo.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
them look really good.
Probably why they're not revealing it.
Yeah, that's what I thought that they were going to do initially. Like, it'd be like, oh, all these games are going to be shown on Neo.
I feel like it's a little ominous, though.
Yeah.
They're not going to show it because they don't want to, like, be like, here's games that are going to be on.
I bet you anything, though. This next thing that I'm about to show, the video that I was talking to you about a certain game, is probably at Neo. Which is the EA Star Wars.
This is what I really wanted to touch on because this is like Star Wars is back. Not necessarily in the best hands, but
In some hands, they're good.
in some hands they're good. Like, look, Battlefront,
come on.
we're just, at this point, we're dismissing Battlefront. We're moving on from it.
I don't even consider this.
I feel like Battlefront was like them just dipping their toes in the water because
They got the engine. They made the engine. They got all the sounds. So now go out making the second one, make
Okay.
it good.
yeah, like
Like,
but everything they revealed in this is pretty sweet looking. So, I mean, I have faith in them.
oh yeah.
We've got Respawn and we've got Visceral, so
Visceral with our good old
we've got
Amy
other-
Hennig
we've
that
got
made
other-
Uncharted.
Amy Hennig.
The Star Wars universe
can't
is
imagine.
growing day
It's,
by day with the comics, the
Yeah,
films.
so this
the
was
games,
actually
the
revealed.
movement.
I'm going to talk
And to be
over
a
this.
part
I
of
don't give a
that and to
fuck.
work with
This
those
was talked
films
over.
incredibly
This was
exciting.
revealed during the EA press conference
So
today
what
as
we're
of
really trying
recording.
to do at EA is cater to
this is really all they
different
showed
areas
for
of the
E3,
Star Wars universe
for
and create
Star
different
Wars.
game experiences that
They
are
talked
tailor-made
about
for those fans.
DICE teaming up with
Star Wars
Motive
Battlefront, we wanted to really
the
be
new,
able to bring
Jade
people
Raymond,
into the world of Star Wars like never before.
to help them with
What
Battlefront.
excites me now is
So I feel like
bringing more
Motive
characters,
is
more
gonna do the
planets, more
single player like
environments,
DICE does on
more
multiplayer.
eras.
Right.
I feel like
And
that's
that's
what's
why
gonna
we're
happen.
super happy
Yeah.
to have both Motive Studios and Criterion
Which
contributing.
I'm cool with
in a
that. And then
significant
yeah,
way.
VR,
So
you got.
you go back here.
Motive Studios.
They just kind of
and
like
Criterion.
slid that in there. So PlayStation VR Star Wars game confirmed, but not
Contributing.
talked
Like
about really.
X-Wing VR fighting. Yeah,
It's fucking
that's going to be
epic.
pretty sweet.
significant way.
They just kind of slid that in there, and it's just like
And that's what they're doing with this
There's no
video.
point
They're
in making
sliding a bunch of
something in
things in
Star
and
Wars
just getting
IP
you
if you're just gonna do
so
what's been done
amped to
before, right?
see.
So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really
And I mean, they're
tell
really
the
just
world what we're
revitalizing the
about, and we're
entire
gonna bring back the
universe now.
Battlefront, which is it's crazy.
God,
it's
gonna,
incredible.
I just wish I would have
As a
got
studio, our promise to gamers is
Respawn's new game, and they said that they were going to do a new
We
third-person
all demand
action
that the
game.
has these huge wow moments that
You've got
translates really well
Stig
to the Star Wars universe.
heading this game up. He worked on the God of War franchise.
We're going to deliver
So,
that Star Wars awe.
we're gonna
like
have some pretty
fans
sweet
have
action.
Never seen before.
like lightsaber battles up ass. Can't
With
wait.
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about
This
how we
even
grew up
looks
as
cool.
kids
Like,
with Star Wars.
is that
and we'd
out
collect
now?
the toys, we'd bring them over
The
to a
Galaxy
friend's
Heroes,
house,
like-
and we'd set
Galaxy
these
Heroes is
battles
out.
where
I've never
sometimes
played
was
it.
what we'd
I
seen
haven't
in the
played
films,
either,
and
but like
sometimes it was
after like watching this, I
random
kind of almost
mashups
want
of
to.
stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
That just looks so cool.
It
Star
looks
Wars
so
is
cool.
what got me into role-playing
Sense of
games
discovery.
in the first place. That storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures.
You know, I just want a
Star
new
Wars Old
RPG
Republic,
where
the
you
choices
just
you
you
make, the
start
freedom
out
you
as a
have.
kid
That's
and you
really
just you,
a part of the
you
BioWare
learn the
game.
ways of the
And
Force.
beyond the Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
And just make a fucking
Our
Knights
goal
of the
has
Old
always
Republic.
been
Don't
not
make
to just sort
oh,
of make a
expansion.
game that is set in the Star Wars
Amy
universe,
Hemming.
but really tell an authentic
Yes.
Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different
There's no
thing.
way I can't have
How do you
faith.
ground
I know
Amy
this
Hennig.
game's
new
gonna
and
be good.
unfamiliar
Like
in the
we
familiar?
know this.
You
We
need
know
the
this
guidance
How
game's
much
gonna
you
have
want to bet
such.
though?
to
This
show
is
you the way.
still Star Wars. Like
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a
whatever.
film director in
20
many ways. Because she
23
is telling
or
her story, and
23.
I'm helping.
2030,
2013.
whatever it was.
I don't
Like,
even
look at
remember
that.
Oh my god! It just PS4 Neo.
That like yeah. Let's go back to that actually, because like I bet you anything that's running in PS4 Neo.
And
That's
I'm helping
probably-
you to realize
Because I have not seen a game look like.
No, I haven't.
I
It
have
looks
not seen-
absolutely.
And this is supposed to be early in-game footage.
I'm gonna say Uncharted 4 didn't look that good.
No, it didn't.
Like that looks real.
world.
Like I mean, just look at the lighting when you're coming from out, like inside to outside,
Insane.
and then just
Insane.
like I mean, yeah,
He's like some scrapper on Tatooine or something.
like
You know, you can see like junk everywhere. He's probably a scrapper. He like works. He's kind of probably like Anakin as a kid. He like works for some junkyard or something.
Addy. Addy.
She
But
is
like,
telling her story.
I mean, just
and
the
I'm helping to
animation,
realize
like
her
just
world.
him walking, touching that, is
Gosh.
very Uncharted like feel, like. But in Star
Amy
Wars,
Hennig.
like you know, he's touching the wall, like the animation's just nice and fluid.
Oh my
And then you got the
Just
fucking
everything in that footage
Like,
is live.
Got the I got the TIE fighters. Just hear the sound. Big ass fucking battleship over there.
Like, oh my god, Star Wars gets me excited about just nothing gets me more excited than Star Wars. Just when something has to do with Star Wars, it's so just makes me feel like a happy little kid.
Yeah.
And what we're doing
Like-
is bringing in talent from across the industry and letting them loose. We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, "Wow, I never thought they were going to bring."
I really wish
my
I didn't
Star
see
Wars
that
fantasy
visual
to life."
game. That little tiny tease. Just show me more. Show me some type of trailer for it. Don't show me a little tease. Show me a trailer.
So, so look. You
Yeah, these are
pause
all
it,
the- yeah,
You see it
these
right
are
at the
all the
bottom.
people.
You see at the end there. They list BioWare.
Yeah.
They are listing BioWare.
Yeah. For the Old Republic.
Damn it, that's right. I got my hopes up for a second.
No, trust me, because when they first before they showed
The-
this, they had this screen. Okay.
Okay.
And when I saw that, I'm like, BioWare.
I know, like
I'm like, and they had the Old Republic logo, but I was thinking Knights of the Old
Knights of
Republic,
the Old
and I'm
Republic.
like, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, finally, this E3, this EA press conference is gonna be good, and then they showed that video. I'm like, oh, it's the Old Republic.
I had literally forgotten about the Old Republic.
Yeah, they're making ish the Old Republic. Yeah,
It's it's funny to me that they really they still have faith in that game.
it's free to play now. I may
It is free to play.
I may
Look, it's a good game. It is.
Yeah.
As
When it
far
first
as
came
free
out,
to
I
play,
played it,
you
and it was
just
fun.
God, they don't give you access to anything in
But
free
yeah,
to play.
this one, fucking the Old Republic is just pay to win. Like, I bet you anything that new expansion or whatever that came out that's supposed to be really good, you gotta pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows what you gotta pay for it, actually.
It's not a bad game.
But
it's just
it's like, yeah, when I first saw that too, I'm like, BioWare, yes! And then it's like, oh, damn it, it's the MMO, I forgot. But yeah, you got Visceral, you got Respawn, you get Capital Games. I don't know what that is. Oh, Criterion, they're helping with Battlefront 2.
okay.
Also with Motive, I think Motive is just going to do the single player because that's the team, if you don't know, that's being ran by Jade Raymond.
Okay.
The Assassin's Creed lady.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling she's going to make the story. But yeah, Star Wars. Saw that. Oh, wait.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
That's another thing I really want to touch base on.
Whoops.
Because I'm a huge fan of
Mass Effect. Okay, not that one. Let's do this one.
Posted 5 hours ago.
This has to be it. Yes, this is it.
Okay, so Andromeda.
Andromeda.
We didn't get too much, but we've at
Our
least
survival as a species
gotten comments
has always
on a
depended
video.
on the drive to seek out the undiscovered.
So, before we start this again, EA's press conference. Very lackluster, okay?
Very much so. This conference wasn't so much gameplay as much as it was we really want to show you that we're trying to be a different company and like we've got things in the works.
Yeah.
I feel like they did that a lot last year too.
They
like,
did. This one was worse than last year.
It was way worse than last year.
There's
They're all dev
nothing.
videos.
Yeah. So, everybody's expecting...
They're all vid docs.
Yeah, everybody's expecting Mass Effect, a real huge demo, right? And this is what you get, okay?
Like, I understand that they delayed it till next year. Just give me something, please.
Our survival as a species.
I'm foaming at the mouth for
has
Mass
always
Effect.
depended on
Man,
our
what
drive
they
to
show
seek
is
out
actually
the
Give
really
me. I'm
good.
honestly craving a remaster of the.
Yeah, just give us a
of-
fucking
Expand the
remaster.
boundaries
I'm
of our
honestly
known
craving a remaster of the trilogy on Xbox One and PS4. Like, I will replay them again as soon
I
as it
will,
comes
yeah.
out.
If they did a
With Mass
remaster
Effect,
for
we're
fucking
going
1 through
further
3,
than
I went through. I went
I will
through
get
all
it on
three
my
games
PS4.
at least twice.
to Andromeda.
I would get it on my
to build a
PS4.
new home for humanity.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's running on the
Beautiful
Frostbite
environment.
engine. Like,
Star
Frostbite.
systems with remote impossible.
that actually surprised
Awesome
me.
combat. Awesome creatures.
teeming with alien life.
Yeah,
and
that actually surprised me.
civilizations.
They're running on a Frostbite.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I want this game. Whatever that was funny. I want this game to basically be No Man's Sky,
Worlds where adventure,
but it's Mass Effect.
danger, and the
Not as far
unknown
as,
are
like,
waiting
you
to
know,
be discovered.
Not like
an infinite
Precision,
universe.
yeah. But just being able to explore.
But I want
through all this.
exploration to be
Then you will
at
lose
its
yourself
biggest,
in
which
a
I
whole
do
new
think it will
galaxy for
be.
you to
Oh
explore.
yeah.
Oh man,
I'm telling you one thing. They're doing the Frostbite engine
yeah,
proud.
dude. That right
That
there,
looks so cool.
and like that is just showing again how good the Mass Effect is at just toying with your emotions.
Like, I'm curious if this is gonna be the new female Shepard.
I don't know. I don't.
I have a
think they're
feeling
gonna-
like this is gonna be the new female.
That's
default.
really awesome and bold of them to go that route if they are going to do a
Like-
default femme shep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is gonna be
Well, I mean,
default
it's not-
femme now.
Not Shepard, but you
But
know what
like,
I mean.
yeah, like it's gonna be the woman's gonna be the default
Yeah.
for like the trailers and stuff instead of the normal. Well, I forgot what his name was that did the voice for
I don't remember his name.
Commander Shepard in the first one. So instead of the guy, it's gonna be the girl. Looks interesting. Looks really good. I wish that I would have gotten and seen more. Again, I wish that there was more.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I'm disappointed with EA's press conference. Oh, Commander Shepard, you goob.
Recore, we talked about that. We talked about Watch Dogs. Kingdom Hearts. Matt, we'll let you take this one away.
Kingdom Hearts. I was very, very pleased. First of all, I think it's... When I first heard that they were doing this Kingdom Hearts 2.8.8.9.
Kingdom Hearts
3.14 pi
final chapter
squared divided by X and Y equals Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Anyway, at first when I heard about it, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, okay, I'm glad they're doing this because now I get something on PS4. And at first I thought they were putting the second game with it too, which they're not. But I'm not completely upset by that. So this game, they're gonna have oh my god, Birth by Sleep, which is a PSP game. I can't remember where that takes place. I want to say that game takes place after the second game. It kind of correlates, not correlates with, but it kind of takes place in between 2 and 3, but more so Dream Drop Distance was one of the final games they came out with on 3DS. I'm sorry, it was the final game they came out with. Then they did the remasters on PS3, but Dream Drop Distance on 3DS takes place between 2 and 3. So the story of Dream, which I never played, which is why I'm excited for it, that's going to lead into the third game. The story of that game is going to lead into the third one. So Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, and then what's actually really cool is I just got into the mobile game Unchained X. And at first, I didn't want to do it because I'm like, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like it's just going to be some shit mobile game. It's going to be some card game. It's actually not. It's really cool. You go on quests, you walk around these maps, you fight enemies, and they have this whole medal system where you collect these medals like playing cards, and you use those medals as your moves. And they're just like all the characters from every single game, and there's even new characters. And what they've done with Unchained X is they've kind of hinted at worlds and characters that are going to be in the third game, because there's characters that haven't been in previous games in this one. Like you've got Lilo and Stitch as characters in this game. You've got who else? The
Tron people,
but there are Tron people in Dream Drop Distance, and some other ones. There's also some other worlds, which I can also get into, worlds that I want to see or speculate that are going to be in the third game. Anyways, Unchained X, they're going to have the story of Unchained X in this one as well, and with that, they have the engine that runs on Kingdom Hearts 3. So it looks beautiful. So I mean, you can check it out here. On top of that, though, the remasters themselves for being on PS4 and whatnot, it does look very crisp. Looks really good.
Yeah, that's what actually really surprised me when
I'm mostly excited to play this. I'm mostly excited to play Dream Drop Distance. It's one of the only ones I didn't get into, and it actually leads into the third game.
Look out!
You can leave this one to me.
Really looks really good. As always, the combat is just phenomenal.
Like
even better in this
shelf,
one.
But they're not.
I'm not going to get into the plot or the story of Kingdom Hearts, but it's very good. I know when this game came out, people were like, "What? Disney characters in Final Fantasy? Whatever, dude, that's childish." But I
like it looks really like that was my first thing.
If only I made it in time.
I was skeptical too, but I played the first one when it was on PS2, and I was absolutely enthralled with everything. And it works. They work so damn well together. There's just such a charm to this game that I just can't get over.
So good.
The combat in Birth by Sleep was
with my best friends.
Phenomenal.
I'm doing
They've
it
improved
again.
on the graphics tenfold.
Aqua.
And then this is going to be, they're calling it back cover in this, but it's basically the story of Unchained, which there's not much of a story for where I'm at in the game right now. But these, like the unicorn and the Black Panther and them, they're leaders of they're like there's I'm in the unicorn like group in Unchained, so I don't know They haven't really explained it in the game yet.
Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Why did it have to come to this?
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
This looks really interesting.
So, what I'm thinking, the way he's talking about a war coming, I feel like this is going to take place even after Dream Drop Distance, and this is really going to lead into the third game.
When the time comes, and there is
Because
war,
see how they're all random.
you mustn't fight, but
Oh my
instead
God.
you must fly away from
All
here
right,
to the
so
world outside.
those are all random people, and she's like recruiting people. So I feel like the mobile game is like they're gonna
Kinda like
they're
the
gonna do something
lead-up.
with the mobile game, and they're gonna have like a community build up online for Kingdom Hearts 3. That's gonna be
December 2016.
I feel like they're gonna do. That's way too far away for that game. I'm sorry. Like, I guarantee you, like they're gonna be like, okay, Kingdom Hearts is coming out in a couple months. But no, I doubt it. But I feel like there's gonna be some online community effort for Kingdom Hearts 3. But the mobile game is really cool. I would advise to check it out if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts. It's really cool. But I'm very excited about that game. At first I wasn't, but now I'm like, okay.
Me not being a Kingdom Hearts fan, I'll say that I'm actually pretty excited for the game. I'll probably pick that up and hope that there's like a recap. Really.
Mm-hmm.